Selena Chidera Ibe was not the kind of woman you ignored. In the city of Onitsha, where noise, ambition, and appearances ruled the streets, she stood out even among the loudest. She walked as though the road belonged to her, her chin lifted, her shoulders squared, her eyes always fixed forward. Her phone rarely left her hand. Her nails were always long, glossy, and expensive. Her wigs were installed so flawlessly that even other women paused to stare. People whispered her name with curiosity and caution. That one? She's gold. She's sharp. She's not your regular wife. And they were right. Selena was married, but marriage to her was only a label, a certificate, a ring on her finger that did not define her movement, her voice, or her choices. She did not believe in shrinking herself for anyone, especially not a man. Her husband, Obinna Nnadi, used to admire that fire. In the early days of their marriage, Obinna would wait outside the salon for hours just to walk her home. He loved how confidently she spoke, how loudly she laughed, how she never apologized for taking up space. When friends warned her that Selena was too city-minded or too exposed, he only smiled. Love will settle everything, he said. He truly believed that. But love, when left alone without effort, slowly begins to starve. It did not happen all at once. There was no single day where things collapsed. Instead, it happened quietly, like a crack forming in a wall that still looked strong from the outside. Selena stopped cooking. Not because she didn't know how, but because she didn't see the point. Food is overrated, she once said casually, scrolling through her phone. If you're hungry, order online. The internet exists for a reason. Obinna would return from work late, his shirt damp with sweat, his shoulders heavy from responsibility. He would open the door expecting warmth, maybe the smell of soup, maybe laughter, maybe something that reminded him he was home. Instead, he was greeted by silence, cold tiles, closed doors, and the white glow of a ring light coming from the bedroom. Selena was always busy, editing photos, recording videos, chatting, posting, laughing into her screen. Her world existed online, and Obinna often felt like a guest in it. Intimacy did not disappear suddenly. It faded the way daylight fades into night, slowly, quietly, unnoticed until darkness had fully arrived. When Obinna tried to reach her, she sighed loudly, rolled her eyes, turned her back. "You are tired," she said often. Tired from what? Obinna never understood. She slept late, woke late. He woke early, returned late. Somewhere between those hours, they stopped meeting. And when intimacy left, respect followed. One evening, as Selena dressed to go out, short skirt, cropped top, lipstick sharp enough to cut, Obinna asked gently, "Where are you going?" She snapped instantly. "You are so controlling." "I just asked," he replied calmly, though his chest burned. "You village men always want to understand rubbish." She laughed, not even hiding the insult. "Is it a crime to breathe because I'm married?" That night, Obinna did not argue. He lay awake, staring at the ceiling, asking himself a question that scared him. When did love turn into endurance? Unknown to him at the time, Selena had found a new family. They called themselves the Free Ladies Club. Every Friday night, they gathered, women dressed boldly, speaking loudly, affirming one another. They talked about independence, freedom, and what they called modern feminism. According to them, marriage was a trap. Cooking was slavery. Submission was weakness. Listening to your husband was self-betrayal. "Don't let any man turn you into a house girl," one woman said during a meeting. Selena nodded, clapped, absorbed every word like dry soil drinking rain. She went home feeling powerful. But power without wisdom is dangerous. Obinna tried, not once, not twice, many times. One night, he touched her shoulder gently and whispered, "I miss you. I miss us." She laughed. You miss control. You don't miss me. I miss peace, he replied quietly. She waved him off. If you are not happy, go and marry someone from the village who knows how to kneel and please you. The words landed like a slap. Obina said nothing. He simply walked away. Something broke inside him that night, but he did not show it. Instead, he did something Selena never expected. He spoke to his people. Not to gossip, not to shame, but because he was drowning. His elder sister cried as she listened. His mother shook her head slowly. Her aunties exchanged looks heavy with meaning. This was not just marriage trouble. This was rebellion. And when a marriage bleeds too much, the Umuadas listen. The Umuadas of Umukoro Village were not just women. They were first daughters, custodians of tradition, mothers with fire in their eyes and wisdom in their bones. They did not rush matters. They observed, they prayed, they waited. And when they moved with purpose. Selena knew none of this. She was busy preparing for a city photo shoot, laughing into her camera, captioning pictures with words like soft life only and no stress allowed. She did not notice the silence growing in her home. She did not notice that Obina had stopped complaining. He had entered the most dangerous stage, the quiet. One evening, a message dropped on her phone. Pack your things, we are going to the village tomorrow. She laughed when she read it. Village? For what? She typed back, why? The reply came immediately. You know why. Her laughter faded. You didn't tell me you'd involve outsiders, she snapped later. They are not outsiders, they are family. Obina replied calmly. She wanted to refuse, wanted to argue, wanted to fight, but something in his voice stopped her. It was firm, calm, final. That night, Selena lay awake rehearsing answers, planning bold replies, promising herself she would not bow to outdated rules. She did not know that the village had its own rhythm, its own laws, its own way of humbling even the loudest city voice. As the car drove away from the city the next morning, buildings disappeared, roads narrowed, the air changed, and for the first time in a long while, Selena's confidence began to wobble. Ahead of them lay Umukoro Village, and waiting there were women who did not shout, did not threaten, and did not argue. They corrected, and correction from them stayed forever.
The car slowed as it approached Umukoro Village. Selena felt it before she saw it. The air changed first, thicker, quieter, carrying the scent of red earth and burning firewood. Then the roads narrowed, swallowing the confidence she had carried from the city. Tall buildings were replaced by ancient trees. Billboards disappeared, replaced by mud walls painted with old symbols she barely remembered. The car finally stopped. Silence followed. Not the comfortable kind, the kind that presses against your chest. Selena stepped out first, adjusting her sunglasses, forcing her shoulders back like armor. She refused to let fear show. The village looked the same, yet not the same. The red soil seemed brighter, the stairs heavier. Women paused mid-conversation to look at her. Children stopped running. News traveled fast in villages. Obina stepped out beside her, calm, grounded, different. He did not look at her. Instead, he walked straight to where a wide space had been cleared under an old udala tree. Low wooden stools were arranged in a half circle. One by one, women arrived, of different ages, different faces, but the same quiet authority. The Umuadas had come. No shouting, no drama, just presence. Obina stood before them and spoke with a voice that did not shake. Mother, I am tired. My wife's behavior is too much for me to bear. The words were simple, honest, heavy. Selena scoffed quietly. This is exaggeration, she thought, but the silence that followed was louder than any argument she had rehearsed. One of the elders spoke gently. "My son, tell us your story." And Obina did. He spoke of loneliness in his own house, of hunger that was not just for food, of nights spent talking to walls, of respect that packed its bags and left. He did not insult Selena. He did not exaggerate. He spoke like a man who had cried enough tears in private. At first, Selena rolled her eyes. Then she stopped. This was not the man who begged. This was a man who had accepted loss. When he finished, the elders nodded quietly and turned to her. "You have heard him. Now speak." Selena inhaled deeply. "I didn't know marriage meant slavery," she said sharply. "I didn't know being educated and modern was a crime. I didn't know cooking determined love." One of the elders leaned forward. "Did we say slavery? No. Did we say education is evil? No. Did we say a woman must suffer? No." Silence fell. "You confuse freedom with neglect," another elder said calmly. "That's your opinion," Selena snapped. A walking stick tapped the ground once. Just once. The sound echoed louder than a shout. "We are not here to fight modern life. We are here to protect marriage." Selena folded her arms. "Marriage should protect women too." "And it does," the elder replied softly. "But protection does not grow where pride lives." Then came the blow Selena never saw coming. "We have received reports," the elder continued, "that another wife is being prepared for your husband." Her breath caught. "What?" "The bride price discussions have started." Her laughter came out loud, but her eyes betrayed fear. "This is manipulation." "No, this is consequence." Selena stood up. "You cannot force me." "We are not forcing you," the elder said, rising slowly. "We are guiding you." The Umuadas stood together. "You will stay in this village until we are done. No phone, no outings, no city meetings." "This is abuse," Selena screamed. "This is correction," the women replied. That night, Selena cried for the first time in months. Not the dramatic tears she posted online, but quiet, exhausted ones. The kind that come when pride finally gets tired. She lay on a raffia bed, staring at the ceiling, listening to crickets. Her phone was gone, her wigs packed away. Morning came without pity. The rooster crowed as if mocking her sleepless night. "Go and sweep the compound," one elder said calmly. Selena laughed bitterly. "I didn't come here to be a house help." "Then you should not have abandoned your house," the elder replied. The words hit hard. She swept angrily, fetched water from the stream. Her hands blistered, sweat soaked her clothes. No one rushed to comfort her. Life did not pause for discomfort. Days turned into weeks. Something strange happened. Her anger softened. Her thoughts slowed. Her ears opened. They spoke to her, not as enemies, but as women who had lived. They spoke of marriage as shared responsibility, of love growing cold when pride becomes loud, of city life and village life as two hands that could work together. One day, Obina was called in. "Do you still want this marriage?" they asked. "I want peace," he replied. That answer hurt more than anger. That night, Selena overheard whispers of another woman being prepared. Fear replaced pride completely. Under the Udala tree, she was asked to speak. "I was proud," she said quietly. Louder. "I was proud," she repeated. "I thought marriage reduced me. I thought love meant freedom without duty." "And what did that pride cost you?" an elder asked. She swallowed. "My home." She was sent to Obina's mother. Selena knelt. Her knees touched the red earth. "Mama, I disrespected you. Please forgive me." The woman looked at her for a long time. Forgiveness is easy. Trust is not. Those words cut deep. Then came the final test. "The other woman is ready," the elder announced. Selena did not scream. She asked to speak. "I want to fight for my marriage," she said, not with noise, but with humility. They watched her closely. "Change is not performance," they warned. "Live it." She worked, served, learned, stayed quiet. Months passed. Selena was not perfect, but she was present. One evening, she stood before Obina. "I don't want to be who I was," she said. "I confused freedom for love. I chose responsibility." Obina looked at her for a long time. No celebration, no rush, just silence, the kind that heals. And slowly, trust began to breathe again. Marriage was not about who won. It was about who listened. If this story touched you, don't scroll past it. Like this video to support the channel. Comment below. What lesson did you learn from Selena's story? Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next powerful story. Because stories like this don't just entertain, they teach, heal, and remind us how to love better.